Welcome back to the channel, folks. This is the kitchen video. We're going to redo these countertops. This is a still picture of our old countertops, some terrible linoleum there, and backsplash to match. And we want to redo it all in epoxy white counters. So first thing we did was we cut the edge off the counter here. It was an overhang for seating, which we didn't need anymore. Give us more room in the kitchen. So we just cut it off and prepped the edge for the full epoxy countertop. Here's the backsplash. Some of it torn off the edge here. It had so much glue on it, took a lot of the drywall with it, so we've got to patch that up. And here's the Epoxy Man's equipment. So that's the stuff that they mix together, resin and the hardener, and it all get mixed together. In
there. They recommend about 4 liters, but I would think about 5 liters, about 5 liters in here. This is the metallic pigment. This is what I'm going to use for the marbling. Put a little bit of the clear in here for that. Yeah, that should be more than enough. And then add this weight.
That's the color.
Yeah, this is just a pure white pigment. That's for the base, and then this has a silver metallic in it, and that'll be for the marbling. That looks a little silly, but just get right in it.
Hand done.
Yeah, and then it's a good way because you can kind of feel if it's too thick or too thin in some areas too. And then you have to use your hands for the edges anyways to smooth them out. So yeah. Gloves I got too big, they're just gonna fall off.
What they say, everything you learned in kindergarten.
Hey?
You learned everything
Yeah.
you needed to learn in life in kindergarten.
Yeah. The giant finger painting. Thick there still. So it lays a lot flatter, but it does a pretty good job of leveling itself on its own. You have to be really careful when you're mixing up the epoxy. Everything has to be really clean, because if you say you have a little pocket of dust on even the mixer or the drill or in the pail or anything. So with this marble style that we're doing, it kind of looks unnatural if I just put the veins and then it's just like stark white. So I like to put a little bit, just super subtle, you know, almost like a smoky effect of the gray marbling in kind of the white patches. So I'll put that just so it's not, you know, vein and stark white and then a vein, right? Kind of looks man-made. So this just kind of has a little bit of gray just to the back around it. And I'm thinking if I go this way, do that. And this does mix the epoxy, kind of just one more time helps it. If there's a low spot, it'll kind of drop epoxy in there. If there's a high spot, it'll kind of lift it up and level it out a little bit more too. I might actually add a little bit more. Actually, no. Yeah, see just a little bit of, you know, you can kind of see it in there now. A little bit of gray just to add a little bit something to the background. I'll torch it, you can't see it. Cool. I'm gonna lift this on. You have a propane torch? Yeah, you see it, that adds a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Adds a little bit compared to just stark white, so.
Takes the bubbles right out, eh?
Yeah. I always like to add that little bit to the base, just adds that extra little bit. Okay, I'm gonna drop in here. And then you guys wanted like fairly thin veining, eh?
Yeah.
So I'll put them, when I put those veins in, yeah, it's gonna look, you know, strange again, like how these are until I hit it with the heat gun. But we can kind of get it mapped out, see how many veins you guys want. And then if you're happy with the amount, I can start hitting with the heat gun.
Oh, okay.
So I'll go this way. Something like that. And these will fit, like, lighten up quite a bit as well once I fit them with the heat gun.
Here comes the boy.
Hello. Hi.
Hi there.
Something like that. Just a little bit over here.
Yeah, that's good.
You're happy with the amount there?
I think so.
And yeah, it'll fracture out too, like once I hit it. Yeah, that's actually, I'm liking.
You'll soften
liking
up.
houses like that.
Softens up a bit still.
Yeah, oh yeah, it'll be a lot lighter than this, and it'll feather out a little bit.
Cool.
I want to get them in this, everywhere we want them. And then after, you know, 5 minutes or so, is when, because the powder and the pigment, they don't really mix, so they kind of separate, and that's what gives it kind of that natural marble look. It really fractures.
All right, so these are the countertops. This was actually after a coat of clear, after the color, because he'd made some mistakes, came back and did the clear, so we had to take the sink out again. And he did this yesterday, so now it really looks incredible. This is an epoxy coating. Sure looks like glass and stone. The edges weren't very good before either. Now they're really nice. Sanded those down and put new clear on the edges. So what we have to do now is the tiling on the backsplash. So that's supposedly going to get done this weekend, I guess. We're going to work on that. The wife and son might actually do some of that, so that'd be nice. So right now I'm going to take these plates off. What I'm doing, and I got to put a bunch of filler on all the mess he made when he took the back off. Look at, there was so much glue on these that he just had to rip this right into the back wall here. Look at that. Gonna have to put a lot of fill in there to cover some of this stuff. First of all, get all this loose paper off, I guess. Bit of a mess, but we'll cover it up with lots of putty. All right, let's get at it. This is rock hard now after just one day. Well, almost rock hard after one day. It's supposed to get really, really hard after 30 days, but hard enough you can drop things on it right now. So anything loose like this has to be gone around and taken off. Try not to make it worse. So I thought I was getting drywall mud, and this appears to be Heavy Repair 90 setting compound. Heavy fills and repairs and drywall, which is what I need, but not sandable. So it has to go on super smooth, and you have to mix it with water. So here I am mixing it with water. I seem to have a little too much water in this pail. Need some more glue. Now you have to spoon it out of there. Piece of drywall, that's what I have. Everything's away. Nice little scooper, actually. Supposed to wear gloves too. I should tape that corner, of course. Some tape now. Well, I'd hate to put the tape down though and have it mark the counter. Non-sandable, so it has to be fairly smooth. I mean, we are grouting over this, but all right, check this out. That was one coat that I put on there. It's already nice and hard. This kind of, you know, as it dried, it kind of came out a bit here. So hopefully I can fill that up and it's not too far out. Otherwise I might have to chop that off somehow. This all looks good. It's all plenty in there. I'll have to put some more on there. And then we just fill it with the grout from the tiles. So one more coat, that'll be done. But let's see if I can chop a little bit of this off that kind of got proud here, I guess you'd call it. Oh yeah. Just gotta chop a bit of this stuff off here that came proud. They say you can't sand it, but you can scrape it off before I guess it gets rock hard. Excellent. Okay, one more mix. Looks like it's going to be about right. First coat. That's thick enough.
Like if the tape was tough, I wonder, like if I put duct tape on. Do you think? Tape first. First time at the face show.
Yeah, you got to cut a little this way to the line, I guess. But yeah, oh, they break easy.
Yeah, that's what you want to cut them all the way. Oh, that was a circle.
Yeah, you only snap the top two. That was really hard to snap because it's so small.
Cut it in.
I'll put some W40 on that. I'm sure that switch is much easier. Use two thumbs. Really good that one. I'll change that to another one.
It's easier. Oh, there's a piece, that's a loose piece, right? All right, that looks better. Take the gray girl, right? Sources. Yeah. What a waste of resources to have that person.
Final action here is, well, not final, but sink going in. These clips gotta go in there under the sink. Gotta reach in, put them upside down. Hang on.
Are you gonna need my help?
No. Oh, what screwdrivers did you get?
Is that these?
Yeah, the big one. Perfect.
Big one?
Yeah. Thanks. No, down here, honey. Thank
No,
you.
you wanted it right that
Good, no leaks. Now we have one of these. This is you have to have one of these now. Clean out, which is good. Wouldn't want to clean that out at the wrong time, but good for cleaning that out. Get the grease out of there. Find your ring, whatever else might go down the drain. And okay, I think we've got everything sorted here. Why is there two? Oh, this one's for the dishwasher. Okay, I'll go turn that filtered water on. All right, that looks good. Don't see any leaks there on the filtered water circuit. Got that tightened up. Got these both on, and see if they're running. Yep, that pressure. Hot, cold, looking good there. Still looking good down there. The air out of there. Yep, looking good. Any water here? Not yet. That takes a while to fill that up downstairs. They've done that properly. And we'll just put a couple of zip ties here. Keep these things kind of out of the way. Reusable zip ties too. Great new invention. I've already reused these once on the fence. Smart. Smart, they say. There we go. Flip that up that way. Out of the way. Should I even bother with the second one? No, I think that's probably good. Just the one. All right. We're good to go. Ban any leaks on the filtered water side. I think we are done with the sink install. Here's the only problem with this whole scenario. You can't see it, of course, unless you're down here. But look at the drips from that. You could sand this down, but you'd still see this little edge from where they didn't paint any white. He should have really painted this white under here. He really should do a better job with the tiny details. See that? This is still wood colored. And that pretty much runs like that all the way along. Look at that drip. Of course, you can't see it at all, even from this angle. And of course, when you're up here, nobody can see it. Well, actually, I can still see them right there, so I'm going to sand these ones down. But otherwise, it looks fantastic. Pretty dirty right now, a little junk on it, but look at this. That looks like real granite, I'd say. He just does that with the torch, drops some paint in there and then torches it out. The torch pushes that out. So we just got to run our clean all this edge up, run our caulking here, a little bit more grout, like spots right here, like there's like 3 of them, 1 there and 2 over here. A couple spots right here. That's about it. So we clean all this up. Made for quite the white kitchen. Should have a picture of it before somewhere. All right, and here is the final reveal. Got the kitchen counters all done up. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. That is epoxy, not granite. Sure looks like granite. Got the backsplash done. Shannon did a fantastic job on the backsplash. Look at that, beautiful. Got the sink back in. That's the double wide, double deep stainless steel sink. Got a grate at the bottom there. All plumbed in nice. Got the filtered water tap on that side. And the rest of it here looking really nice. Look at the beautiful white grout job on the backsplash. That looks really, really sharp. She did a great job, picked a great color scheme, and it is looking really nice. Just ties right in with the black handles and little bits of color here and there, stainless steel appliances. So yeah, really happy about this. Turned out beautiful. In the end, had a few hiccups and pops and farts and things, but really makes the whole kitchen look fantastic. So again, thanks for watching from Danneberg Acres.